Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday Night Fight. We're about to go into Game 2 between QXC and Zelnick. Winner of this best of 3 wins $100. QXC currently up 1-0. Let us not delay anymore. Good luck, have fun. Good luck, and kangaroo luck. By the way, that is GLKL. For any of you who are unfamiliar with that, you should be using it more often. GLKL. Good luck, kangaroo luck. Going into Game 2, Metalopolis, Zelnick, I would say, lost probably a very frustrating game, where QXC did a very nice 1-2-3 punch, where he did the Engineering Bay block, followed it up with a bunch of Marines pushing at the front door, followed that up with a Banshee, and Zelnick didn't quite get the momentum that he needed. But as we saw in the games of Zelnick against Kawhi Rice, Zelnick took a beating at the start and snapped back with such convincing play. So I think that if Zelnick just gets a little bit later in his games, he's going to be in fantastic shape. But either way, Zelnick is at the north position as the orange Zerg. Zelnick from Team Lazarus ain't going to be happy to see his Terran buddy QXC as the purple Terran at the left position. Now, the only reason this is going to be really stressful is if QXC does a similar opening to what he did before and abuses these close positions. However, Zergs recently have been doing an excellent job of actually exploiting the close positions for their gain through aggressive creep spread, staying on hatchery tech, just doing Baneling, Roach, Zergling type aggression. Come on, computer, don't crash on me. Don't crash on me. This is Wednesday Night Fights. I would love it if my computer held down for just one last time. QXC doing a good job scouting around the edge. That helps cut down a lot of possibilities of overlords. And notice how broad of a sweep he did. A lot of people have slightly different angles. QXC wants to account for all of them. Zelnick is going to run into this SCV. Oh, how tragic now. Note one thing, though. Zelnick has not yet thrown down any spawning pool. He could potentially try to go for some sort of early expand, but it looks like no. QXC is going to be manner eBaying him thusly. But I do think Zelnick is at the very least going to be prepared for the idea of some sort of Marine bust. We do have that drone now scouting into QXC's base. We don't see any sort of engineering bay going down yet, but it looks like QXC has the potential to do that. This drone is going to try to block it, though. We don't see any gas going down for QXC. Oh, double barracks play, double barracks play. Looks like QXC wants to really put on the aggressor trousers, really wants to have his suspenders of hatred pulled tight to his bosom, so that way he can do a lot of I guess, just attacking at the start of the game. None of these closing items actually exist, I don't think. But either way, it's scary for Zerg. So we do see Zelnick, wow, getting another Overlord. I thought that was going to be a drone. I was going to be a little shocked at that. But now this is a lot of pressure for Zelnick. He has to time this just right. Marines are coming out for QXC, and there's the bunker going down for QXC. This could potentially be devastating for Zelnick. Does he even see it? Oh, no, he doesn't see it at all. We do see a spine crawler going down for Zelnick. He wants to be able to get that defense up early, but big mistake for Zelnick not scouting that. Oh, QXC might win 2 very fast games if he's not careful. Oh, Zelnick trying to make as many of those Zerglings as he can. But note that we have seen Machine be in a much more awkward position before and hold it off beautifully and win a convincing game afterwards. So we do see now Zelnick is aware that there is a bunker there, but he is now moving around with his Zerglings to the other side, wants to try to cut off reinforcements. 2 Marines don't kill things that fast. These Marines could be very vulnerable if QXC isn't careful. Very nice positioning. QXC is cut off. Zelnick playing this very calmly, not running any drones anywhere. Looks like QXC is trying to run around the backside, and it looks like Zelnick, oh my gosh. Ooh, this is a very tense situation. Looks like that spine crawler is beginning to dart down. Another spine crawler being made in backup land. And looks like Zelnick is catching all of this off guard. And there's the spine crawler burrowing. And 2 of them fall down very quickly. QXC does a panic unburrow. Now he has another command center building. There's the spine crawler landing, doing some poking action. But oh no, he burrowed in range of all the Marines. Does he even notice Zelnick needs to unburrow and pull that back? He's going to lose the spine crawler. Oh my god, that was very close. And he needs to be careful, because if he does pop those Marines out and try to pick it off, he could end up losing some Marines, but no, he just ends up killing it for free. And at the same time, we see more spine crawlers getting produced by Zelnick, clearly wanting to set up a very nice defense so he can snap back from this a little problematic push at the outset. But he needs to be careful. Oh, QXC playing so smart, picking off every little unit that he can. Zelnick has the forces to kill this off, and he will lose his hatchery if he is not careful. QXC has stopped this push so long a go, but it looks like Zelnick is still worried that more units are coming. Zelnick needs to be careful. The hatch is down at 300 hit points. It's at 250. Zelnick needs to begin pushing. Right now it's at 200 hit points. Oh no, Zelnick is going to end up losing this. He is going to end up losing the hatchery if he is not careful. The bunker is still alive. It's at 50 hit points. And there the hatch is going to fall. Zelnick, oh no, had a clear window of opportunity, and there is the lull. My heart dropped for a moment because I thought it was a GG, but hang in there, Zelnick. Don't let it be a 6-minute finish. And there's 4 barracks out right now for QXC, who's clearly in a fantastic position. It would be wise for Zelnick to just bunker bust all in, as he knows that all these add-ons are going to be very late. There's no chance of Stim being out early. It is just slow Reans that he will be up against. I do think that that is the only option that he will have at this point. It looks like Zelnick trying to do as much damage as he can with this limited amount of Zerglings, but without any speed or upgrades of the like, it's going to be tough. More queens getting produced. Zelnick has to be careful that these spine crawlers don't start dying when they get off creep, and it looks like there's Stim going down. QXC adding on more barracks, not risking getting any add-ons yet, as that would leave him quite vulnerable. Evolution Chamber. It looks like Zelnick is actually sticking to his guns, going to return back to that big Zergling Baneling force that we saw him do oh so well against Kawhi Rice with. But just an absolutely tragic little conclusion here for Zelnick to be in close positions on Steps of War and then close positions again on Metalopolis. Looks like QXC's now throwing down his factory, continue to produce a lot of SCVs. Hidden Expo right now for Zelnick. That's going to be very tough to really pick off if you are QXC. It just takes such a long time to swing around to that backside. There is the +1 carapace upgrade. There is the speed. No Baneling Nest produced yet. Don't forget that those 2 spine crawlers do give a lot of defensive leeway for Zelnick. It's not like on any other map where you have to really rely on seeing your opponent early on in this position. You can just sort of wait, and even if you end up making units a little late, these do buy you a good amount of time. Creep now being spread by Zelnick. We do see that hatch getting morphed into a lair. There is the barracks scouting absolutely everything, and I think a Baneling Nest real soon is going to be an absolute necessity for Zelnick. As we see that the combat shield and Stim is going down right now for Root QXC. We see another starport going down, Engineering Bay. Empty bunker here by QXC, a just-in-case bunker. It looks like Zelnick also trying to move around to this backside, and there's the Baneling Nest going down. Will this barracks end up seeing it? Looks like yes, indeed it does. Now, most Terrans in this spot will be expecting some sort of big Mutalisk play. However, QXC did get the chance to see Kawhi Rice play against Zelnick, so he is sort of aware that Zelnick does like this sort of big Baneling play, and it looks like QXC is not even going to let that happen. Moving out with a huge force. Banelings need to start getting produced real fast for Zelnick. I don't even think there are any out right now. He is trying to pull back as quickly as he can. Those spine crawlers are trying to re-burrow. There are 2 Banelings getting morphed. There are more Banelings getting morphed. There's the Stim. He's darting up. He's going to be able to pick off one of those spine crawlers. There is the other one that is rapidly falling. Oh no, doing the Manor block with his own Baneling cocoons. Doesn't really get the chance to advance them forward. The Stim has worn out, so these 3 queens are advancing forward. It looks like he's doing reasonable amounts of damage, but the Marines are just so fast, and with that combat shield upgrade, they still have so much life. But Zelnick is trying to get more Banelings up, morphing them up on the high ground. QXC really pressing this aggressive advantage. QXC up at 86 food, Zelnick down in the 40s, trying to get down there, and QXC needs to be really careful. The Banelings could do significant damage, and there the Banelings go. No Stim. Oh no, losing the hatchery again. And even though QXC gets cleaned up nicely, Zelnick is in a horrendous position. He has lost his hatch for the second time. QXC knows he wants to keep the pressure on. If there are no Banelings, there is not much that the Zerg can do about this. And there's the restim. QXC now darting forward. But it does look like Zelnick does have this other expansion, so transferring those drones on over. Going to try to rely on distance to be his savior in this spot. Looks like the infestation pit has not yet finished. And oops, there's the load up. Very nice play. He needs to be careful to pick that tank off. Another queen out for Zelnick, doing a good amount of damage, target firing that medevac, but look at this, QXC managing to corner everything, somehow keeping all those units alive. That Baneling Nest now falling, and in the meantime, so many units popping out for QXC. Now he has time to get those critical add-ons. QXC doing a lot of damage, and there the Queenie is gonna fall. Oh no, the Queen has just a few more hit points of life left. Zelnick trying to begin reforming economy at the backside there. QXC continuing to micro. Here's another medevac, and that doesn't bode well because there's another handful force from QXC darting in there. The Queen detonates. There's the good game. And there's the congratulations to QXC for winning the first ever Wednesday Night Fights. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed yourself. More such things shall be coming out in the future. Feel free to give lots of feedback to me to let me know if that was something you enjoyed or did not enjoy, or I'd be surprised if people were like, I hated that. I hate watching good players play. But either way, let me know your thoughts. So without any further ado, I'm peacing. Take care, guys. See ya.